My name is Bill Haley for the Facebook page called Competitive Roads. Now this video is going to be on just one aspect of competitive roads. We want to go to a free enterprise road system, a private road system, but with significant societal oversight requirements, that is public spaces, a transponder system to pay for, and everything else. So I have a full overview of all the bullet points for this structure of how we do private roads, but they have to be public spaces and the like. So what's the transition look like? Government owns all these roads right now. Basically, the transition I'm talking about right now is anything that is a public road right now that people can drive on without having to go through a gate. We're not talking about a campground or a office park or something that is truly a private road where they already own, that little private corporation owns their private road. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about public roads that people get to drive on now. So what's the transition from government ownership to public corporations owning this? Because I want public corporations that people can buy stock in to own all these roads. Okay, every road or small collection of roads will be put into a new publicly traded corporation as an asset. So the road is worth something. It's valuable. It's an asset. The government, and we'll have a debate on how many roads can be put into that. So there will be a debate. There will be some big roads, big highways and the like that span several hundred miles, and there will be other ones that span only 10, 15 miles. But we don't want super small roads as a public corporation. We don't want to go too silly. So we can have a small collection of roads, especially a small neighborhood of residential roads or whatever. Okay, the government will own all the stocks to begin with. So it's highly important to understand because government owns it now. So we make it public corporations, but now the ownership, to start with, the government owns all the stocks. Then for 100 months, the government will have to sell off 1% of the stocks to the open market, to the open stock market. And so that citizens or businesses or whoever can buy stocks. Mostly people are going to be starting to buy stocks in the roads that they use most. Hopefully people's retirement system will have a system where hey, whatever road you use most, we're going to start buying stocks into that and let you have some vote in the board of directors of the roads that you use most. So you can vote for people who are going to make it beautiful, maintain well, get rid of the potholes and the like. So you're going to have the roads that you use most, you're going to actually have some power as an owner, stock owner, to make sure that board of directors are doing what you want done. It might cost a little bit more tolls. You might have to pay a little bit more for that beautification, increased pothole filling, and the like. Or if you want to go cheap, you're going to get lower services, more potholes, longer, not as much maintenance. Your choice, and you pay for that choice. Now, there will be a standard that's too low that society as a whole says, no, we need roads better than this. So that will happen. But I'm trying to stay on this topic. I kept on getting off topic. The government will sell off 1% of the stocks monthly to citizens and businesses into the open stock market is what I'm trying to say. Funds will pay down road debt and the national debt. So once the road debt is gone, because some roads have debt right now, then the national debt is paid off because state debt, whatever you want to call it, it goes into government debt eventually. So the big problem we have in society of the national debt, roads will be a multi-trillion dollar, if not tens of trillions of dollars, when it all goes into corporations and then it becomes assets in people's retirement funds and the like, because there'll be a lot of stuff, a lot of roads, millions of roads across this country, maybe hundreds of thousands at least of roads across this country. So a lot of corporations with a lot of stocks and how that works out. So that's the transition. And then the private sector board of directors and the CEOs will run the roads. Obviously, most of their business is going to be hiring a maintenance crew to maintenance it, and then on occasion, hey, resurface it and the like, keep it up. So, and then set his tolls and make some decisions on regular road business. And some people will become an expert at being a CEO or a board of directors of roads. And there'll probably be a board of directors or a road CEO of a dozen or a couple dozen road corporations. Anyway, just one idea out there, and this is just one aspect of what we're doing here. Until the next video.